nonetheless, it's time for us to finish off the last of the Tainted characters on here, episode 35, and not 34. And because we like bookends, even though this isn't going to be the bookends after what I talked about last time, we are doing Tainted Isaac today. More options, less room. So welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Repentance. Not necessarily a finale, but of course, this video series could technically go on forever with all the modded characters that exist, as well as all the different kind of things I could experiment with. Hell, why do you think Northern Lions on like 1,000 plus, maybe 2,000 plus at this point, videos of this game in general? It's incredible almost. So here's the main gimmick with Tainted Isaac. Every second, the item pedestal will swap between two items. However, with that option comes the less room. Underneath the health bar, you can see there's 8 spots. We can only hold 8 items total, 9 if you count spacebar items. And that's going to be it for your run. If you find Birthright, it's going to be... It doesn't count towards it, but it also gives you 4 extra slots to play around with. So that's one thing to improve your capacity. And storing important items like the Polaroid, the negative, the key pieces, the knife pieces, they do not count for this 8 item limit. So they are at least merciful in that respect. However, the main thing with Tainted Isaac is that you can just simply, you know, you can pick your battles and which ones you want to keep. If you find something that's shit for you, then you can just swap it out for something else. How good is that? Also, yeah, there's having like a few updates ago. I don't remember if it was in the update where I recorded last, but one of the things that changed with the D1 is that it doesn't automatically re-roll items into what they are anymore. They don't guarantee the re-roll into what they were. It gives them... It's more likely for them to be something else. So you can't re-roll a card into the same card. However, you can re-roll trinkets now. You can duplicate trinkets and get better trinkets if you so desire. So there are some techniques to deal with that. Eventually will be... Something I find when playing as Tainted Isaac is that I sometimes just kind of nonchalantly forget about his item transformation gimmick and just run towards an item thinking, oh, I'm going to take that, and then I take a worse item in response. So there's a bit of methodical thinking that goes into playing Tainted Isaac, but if you find a good item right away, then you're bound to find good items for the rest of your run and exchange what's needed. Because we haven't yet gotten to the point where we need to explain the exchanging mechanic, but you'll see it soon enough, if I get good enough. Yes, it's probably yes, but who knows. So let's do that to you. Tears versus tears. I'm going to take these tears instead. A bar of soap. So it's going to be in my item bar. Think of it like Tainted Cane, and you'll see soon enough what is meant. Seller 2. I want to go to Mega Satan, but I also want to clean out Isaac in this point, so I need to play carefully and do good. Retrovision. Ooh. Not the best thing in the world, but also not the worst. As the item room, at least, we can figure that out. See, here's the thing too. Just on, not necessarily on the topic, but just kind of something I forgot to mention last time with regards to the Tainted Lazarus dying twice at the same point on a beast run. Yeah, similar things have happened with Tainted Lost. Oh, don't give me this choice. Good, I don't have to take the choice. Nice. It's always great when you see those rooms, because you always panic at first, because it's like, oh, I can only take one of them. But then you go over to it and it's like, oh, hell yeah, I can take both of them. It's gonna reroll into a penny somewhere. Not sure which penny duplicated, but whatever. So, yeah, with the Tainted Lost, I figured out my strategy with him. It's to just not go for the alt path yet. I need to do the alt path eventually for, other stuff. Yes. Because I need to do, the mother fight, and I also need to do the beast, which is best to do by getting the extra boss items from doing the old path. However, the old path is tricky enough as is, so that's what I'm mostly dealing with. And therefore, like, what I've been doing in recent times is just sticking to the main path, picking up what's in the item rooms, and dealing with it like that. And that's been working fine, except for the fact that I've died twice at the very last stretch of the Isaac fight. Not even enough to kill Isaac before he could get me, just enough to murder me where I stand. It's not been pleasant. It hurt a lot both times, because I got ganked in the corner by a light beam that I thought wasn't going to be there the most recent time. And I forget what caught me off guard. Probably a guardian angel that caught me off guard the last time. So yeah, I was not happy with the way those turned out. But in due time, I will think about how to get Tainted Lost done. I need to do those main paths anyway, because the trinket unlock for the Tainted Lost doing those main paths is probably a great trinket to have. Oh, here's the technique. See, you drop the Fool on the floor, and then you D1, and look, it's a different card. It's Judgment. Judgment gives me a reroll machine, and I don't think I can go anywhere else, really, so I'm going to run away to here. With Duke of Flies, which is no shit. Oh, also 1.7.8, by the way, I forgot to mention this. It might have even shown up previously, but all of the main non-repentance bosses that have champion forms, they got new sprites touched up and all that. So this Duke of Flies is a champion that just looks nicer and prettier. Some of these redrawn sprites are actually pretty nice. You should see them sometime. Range versus Tears. I'm going to take Tears. I also don't need to go into you because I'm going for some good Angel Room shit. That was a Sacrifice Room. I could have taken that instead to try and get some Angel pieces early. Oh, look, another one. No, not even remotely worth it. So I'm going to run away. I'm going to fight the Ministros. And you can see how much you rely on collecting an abundance of items with other characters when you start playing as Tainted Isaac, because you eventually get to only 8. Which means that if you want to contribute to transformations in any way, you need to make sure that you hold on to those 3 items that you need. Bookworm obviously doesn't count, because you can just pick up the books themselves and then have them be what you use to get the unlock, because it's always been like that. You just pick up a book and then use it maybe, and then you can just have the Bookworm transformation eventually, if the run is nice enough to you. But for other transformations, like with Tainted Eden and most other re-rolling stuff, you need to have the 3 items on hand in order for the transformation to count. Otherwise, once you re-roll from them, they're gone, and you're not going to be getting the transformation anyway. There's not going to be a thing in here, so I'm going to hope there's no spawn in here, so I can drop the Judgment card and hopefully get a different card? Let's see the strat right now, to hopefully try and get a cool enough card. Can you die, please? Thank you. And you. It's just a help. Never mind. Best Bud and Hourglass. That's a good time to actually use the restock machine. But first, I'm going to do this so that I can re-roll to that. And that's Joker. Nice. Put that down there. We're going to restock this thing to hopefully get something better. Bombs the Fine. Fine, we're gonna have fun. They got rid of the knockback specifically with bombs anyway, so you can just keep firing without worrying about blowing up into other things you can see there. That's good stuff, especially with Soy Milk, Dr. Fetus. That's still an incredible synergy. Now, at least. So what fun that is. Oh no, 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 I can guarantee this. See, look, here, I got the Joker card. I can just go in now. I don't want Void. I want Mind. Mind's good. Also, pointing out, we got the double Angel Room, so I technically don't need to find another Angel Room after this. If I keep this boss fight to this side, please stay on that side, because if I accidentally blow up the other Angel statue and start that fight as well, I only get 1 key piece dropped. Ugh, ugh, ugh. You. There we go. Nice. Also, that was a message from me. Oh no! Oh no! So that doesn't get rerolled, thankfully. And that, as you can see, doesn't count towards my thing. So give me a moment, just a slight moment, whilst I conjure up a game plan for the next fight, I guess. Okay, plan figured out. I'm just gonna shoot at it until it dies. That seems like the best plan, especially given you. Also very nice. Thank you very much for the fire giving me the power of health. That's useful, as always. Uriel and Gabriel, you know how mean they can be, occasionally. See, the thing that's getting me right now with Tainted Lost is that I have to do this currently. Unless I find, like, Sharp Key or Dad's Key or some other method to opening the door, I have to deal with fighting those angels. And that's not going to be fun for me. Yes, you can re-roll the chests, even cursed ones like that. I know you're a demon. I'm not going to touch you. See, look, there you go. You're not necessary. I don't need you in my life. Not at all. Ooh, okay. So yeah, dealing with fighting the angels definitely puts a damper on one of the potential strategies of Tainted Lost. Because he could take Devil Rooms for free, after all. So what I could have been doing is just picking up something new. Whew. That seems like a fun card to have. Hello, Rotten Beggar. You're not anything. Onto this corner. That's you. Man, it's weird getting used to normal enemies. I should probably have been doing this the whole time. Because some of the newer enemies in the Deliverance mod pack, they could suck. And there's one of them that just kind of is a big mouth on legs. And it kind of starts slowly walking towards you, and then it kind of starts to run towards you and attack you, destroying any blocks in its way. It's crazy. Ace of Diamonds. Let's just see what enemies are around. If there's any massive amount of enemies, that's going to be good for. Not you, at least. Because if I had this in front of enemies, then I could just smack them in the face. Like that. Woot, lock up. This seems oddly familiar. There's not enemies there. Jesus. Whatever, I'm just gonna leave it be. Nah, I was gonna pick up the Magician, but I don't need it. Really. Ooh. Options. It's not gonna be overly useful. Nah, I don't even have the money for it, never mind. There's also a cracked key there. I could use a cracked key and a horse pill. Horse pills are fun. Mega Fatty. There's another champion form of a new sprite. He looks slightly different. Oh, jeez. It's your fault. Mega Fatty. You gonna jump again? No, not yet. There he goes. Ah! One more. Wherever you are. Thank you very much. Health would be good right now, so I'm gonna take that. I would love to take Synth Oil, but I don't want Synth Oil right now. We are running low on item space, as you can see. So we'll be soon needing to explain gimmick in a moment. It's so good to have the mind. It truly is. Also, because that other Joker didn't really technically count, because I'll find an Angel Room and have more Angel Room items to look at. Hopefully we get something good. That guy's crying. Now he's gone. It was murder, I told you. Murder. Charged Penny seems pretty good for now, but not overly good for the situation. Oh, look, I almost Tinted Rock. Look, pennies. Care to charge me up a little bit? Is there only just a small chance to charge? Yeah, there's only a small chance to charge. That's the thing with some of the penny trinkets. Such a small chance to charge, but it also increases with some other things. I have the Ace of Diamonds, I could use that, yeah. Book of Secrets. Why did I pick that up? I don't need it. Whatever, I'm gonna take Book of Belial instead of the D1. Book of Belial's good. It's good damage. Like famous episode of BoJack Horseman. BoJack's still good, by the way. Haven't really thought about it much since it ended and I've seen it all, but It's still a good show to me. I think about typical Bushwhack quite a lot. It's a funny line. And also, playing Wonderlands with Will Arnett being the Dragon Lord. And the Demon Lord, sorry. Almost got mixed up there. It was kind of funny at the same time, just to think it was just a horse getting in your way. Bloody Gust. That increases tears, actually. That might be fine to have. Okay, so we are at 8 items now. 8 items in our inventory. You know, minus the key pieces, because I've already explained it doesn't count. So when we find a new item, that is when we will have to consider changing it out. But to go back to what I was just talking about, I might as well say it now because it's the first video since it happened and me playing it. Wonderlands. I should at least explain my thoughts and opinions on Wonderlands, seeing it, because I liked it. It's a great game. I appreciate how it is. I can understand why some people might not like it, but it's a very fun game. I enjoy my time with it. It's strange how the level cap is 40, but I guess there's only so much you can do, and there's only so much I can explain by. I won't question it overly, but it's just one thing to keep in mind. Have a nice rotten heart for me. Have a rotten day. And it's helpful too. So yeah, like, it was pretty fun going through the campaign, seeing all the things it threw at me, and all of the twists and turns that the story took. It's definitely an improvement over 3. Like, 3 is good, don't get me wrong, but Wonderlands is an improvement over 3. Especially with quality of life stuff, because I'm not sure how you could increase the quality of life from a game that already has a bunch of quality of life stuff from 2, but they managed to find a way. Like, you can quickly sell all the junk items from outside of your inventory just by looking at a vending machine and just selling from there. That's great. You can mantle by only needing to walk towards the clip instead of needing to hold the jump button down. That's also great. It's great, honestly. Now, the gun customization is definitely something that's missed, but and again, you don't really use it all that much, so I'm fine with it being gone. Even if the trinkets are a nice little thing to have. So whatever. Hello, little horn. Big horn, even. You are a big horn. That's the main deal. That's how you function. There he goes. Okay. So, tears. Do I want tears? Yes, I want tears. I'm going to take the pacifier instead. It basically treats it like you were using active items. You swap them out for something. Damocles! I want you, Spirit Sword. Do you still fire bombs? No, you don't. I'm fine with this. It's an override of Dr. Fetus, but I'm okay with this. We're going down to the dark room. We're going to try and beat the lamb. It's been so long since we've seen the lamb. If we ever did, it's just going to be fun. We don't have any bombs to freely throw at this secret room, though, which is the unfortunate thing. However, Spirit Sword is still a very fun item to have. Also, I have this mod on that makes the Spirit Sword unique to every character. I guess it's a unique blade specifically for Tainted Isaac. But you can find it looks different on other characters, which is a fun thing. Same thing with unique mini Isaacs and unique mini transformations. And fancy costumes too, that's the other thing. This mind costume that you see me have, that is actually from another mod. It doesn't quite look like that normally anymore. It just looks different. Here's the thing to keep in mind with health ups. They stay no matter what, so if you pick up something like Super Bandage and you don't like what you've been given, then just put it back down again once you picked up the health, because you can just leave. You have the tears, what you need. You just leave. Easy enough. I'm good at speaking. This is why I'm getting back into the mood swing of things. There are videos I want to try and make and try and get done. I should probably get one of them done after this, whilst I'm in the mood to record things, but I don't know if I'm going to get that done. I've already hinted at it before, what it could be. But, you know, you'll see it in due time. Once it's all done, eventually. It's going to take a bit. Which reminds me, I still need to get done with Borderlands 2. That's been sat there for 2 years now. Sorry, no, 3 years now. That was a 2019 playthrough. Recorded, and has been sat there for 3 years. Has not been uploaded yet. So, maybe commentary is going to be interesting. I have not seen most of it since. So it's going to be fun going back to that, seeing what could be changed, what could be added in. But I still need to cover everything that I'm covering in that game. There's still a lot of things to cover in it. And there's already a lot more I need to do after it. I think, if I remember correctly, there were 20 sessions in total. 20 sessions. And that's that. And so, what's necessary? I don't know. Like, out of the 20 sessions, I've done cleanup recordings for a cleanup playthrough for, like, 3 of them. 3 episodes of cleanup recordings. Eventually, I will have enough to actually start fully editing and recording all that stuff. Because I need to record a bunch of voiceover, talk a bunch about weapons and items and all that stuff, talk about interesting things. I want to make that series truly special for one of my favorite games of all time. But I just gotta get down to brass tacks and just sit at it, look at it, and do it. And then I can actually deal with the shit that I've been meaning to do for a while. Which is the other playthrough that I recorded after that. Which makes a lot of sense. Because once I finish uploading and doing all of that playthrough, then I could do Borderlands 3. So that's pretty obvious now, isn't it? I was definitely the most coy person in school. You can tell. By just the amount of coy. The coy on this boy is absurd. Smack, smack. See, I don't really need the tears up items because I have Bloody Gust on. If I rely on taking damage, though, that's a bad sign. So, just taking the damage and having the tears go up is one thing. It's one of speed, but yeah, it's unfortunate that I don't have any way of seeing where I'm going, even with this mind of mine. It would be nice to be able to see, but no. No is the answer. No, no, no. Sure, no. At least rotten hearts don't count towards chances for Devil and Angel rooms, but I managed to take damage anyway. Because I'm big dumb. Unless I've lost my spirit beam. Unless I do a shit shot like that. Lodestone. Is that a smart idea or no? I don't know. So I'm going to take it. If not, then I'll just swap out you for something eventually. Oh no, maybe. Got that damage. I'm surprised. 11.4. Very nice damage. Even though I'm apparently a 2.62 for damage. That's how good this sword really is. Which, by the way, you unlock that sword by completing Isaac's Awakening. No, that's not the challenge. It's not I Rule, is it? No, that's a different challenge. What challenge is it? I don't remember what it's called. But might not even just be Isaac's Awakening. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, that sounds about right. And you just deal with that challenge and you are done. Whereas enemy, it's you guys. Rude. Just do a bit of that. Distance play. God. Come on. It's a bit dangerous to fight against bombs like this, but you have so much range. Judgment. Judged as you be judged. Not overly good, but whatever. Health! Yay! And a bomb too. Oh jeez. 21 minutes of the run. I'm sure we can get that in 2 time. Oh hey. Whoops. That's a little bit funny. No, nothing interesting from the arcade. Maybe soon we'll get something good from the arcade. I don't know. Ever since I found out about the crane games, that's just a good thing. And that's the thing too. I mentioned how I was interested in going back to playing the changed characters with the physical version of the Switch Repentance. I'm also really psyched to go back and play more of Tainted Judas and Tainted Samson. They are high tier items and characters. Because Dark Arts is great, especially with the damage buff you get from it. And then going Berserk is just basically this, except at a more permanent, not temporary scale, yeah. That's the correct word to use. Coin it. Pennies. You spent it all on drugs? It's not good of you. Just gotta run in. Smack him. Be hard. Am I even going the right way? I don't know. I guess I can attack from the front for those. Whew. Jeez. That's a shop. Should at least figure out what's in there. Health would be nice. Some way to heal would be nice. Black Candle. You are a suitable replacement for Dr. Fetus. Along with you. I like you. Have a cupcake. I think we found our setup. This is going to be my setup until the end, hopefully. Let's see what's in the secret room first. Maybe there is something cool in there. I don't know. I'm in an uncomfortable position right now because behind the scenes trivia, I've been sat on 3 tubs of popcorn as a seat. Are you for fucking real? Fine. Do you do anything? Whatever. No more magnetizing tears. I don't overly care about it. However, we can swap out Spirit Sword for anything, if we so desire, in the future. Because apparently we wanted to have something that wins today. Could you put back on the mode sorry, I don't know. What an interesting situation this is. No, because we went on the main path. What's a horse pill? With a big old hairy face. I remember seeing that in the video of horse pills being shown off, and that was pretty funny to see. Just the entire thing. Oh, by the way, it's Red Mom! My favorite champion form of any boss, especially if you don't have any tears. What an annoying nuisance Red Mom is. I guess I can do that. Come on, you. I need you to stop. Oh shit, that was close. Woot. Just checking. Yeah, we go to the dark room. Negative fate chosen. It does not matter. God, I need to stand up. Hey. Not a very comfortable situation, you know. Sitting on a tub of popcorn. It's ring around the edge, you know. Oh yeah, I don't have speed because I took a lot of damage last time. That's how that worked. Wow. I'm just thankful that I found the wafer. That's just real good stuff. Also, should be interesting when I finally try out spin down dice because I've had things waiting for it. It seems like a fun item, just rolling down to -1 of the ID for any item that you come across. I just need to find situations to use it in and truly take potential in it. Put you there. See what's, oh, I saw you. Just before we left, I saw you. And you too. They're just everywhere right now. What is that? That's absurd. That's you I saw. Some more of the stuff. That's good. Enough. Also, yeah, you know, we've been doing so much new stuff, the alt path, that you barely get to see the Sheol enemies, Sheol being infected with new enemies, and Cathedral being infected with new enemies, so you'll be seeing that, hopefully. Hopefully. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Say no more. What should you do this? Like, doing, yeah, I think it actually is called the Essex Awakening Challenge. Yeah, doing that, you really figure out how to get the hang of this sword, because you realize, yeah, your only range option is doing the spin attack like that. So, for situations where you need to use range, this is all you're dealing with. And also, that path, that challenge, has you go to Mother, so you better have figured out how to actually defeat Mother, which you probably should have by the time that challenge is unlocked. And then you will be good to deal with it. Bombers. See what's in you. That's actually exactly what I was looking for. Thank you so much, video game, for being kind to me in this moment. Oh, hello. Hi, Reese's. Wow. Oh no, that's Rosary. That's probably good to have. Is that a charge penny? I want to take this just for the hearts. Yeah, see, that's fine, right? Yeah. I don't really need to figure out what else. Oh, goody, you got a bit of a shit going on there. I could smack you all day if I tried. Also, I had a feeling a sneeze coming along. I don't know if I'm gonna get rid of it or not. That had some force to it. Do I? I mean, I have to keep it in now, don't I? I hope you don't like... I hope you appreciate sneezes, because otherwise it's not going to be fun to listen to. Oh, hello. What for sale? Not even you. I don't have anything for damage, so... As much as I like Spider Mod, I'm going to leave you there in order to have more damage. And speed would be nice, however, I've got Bloody Gust, so I don't need to deal with it. It's not something I need. No, need. Gonna take a drink. That's a little what I have left. There we go. Enter into here, see what's in here. Oh look, it's a newer item. So they added a bunch of... Actually, in one of the updates, you just decided to add 3 new items just off the bat, just to give you more damage in the chest pools and boss pools. They're good. Decent enough. That thing gives you souls. That thing rerolls. But I think this is the one that's still bugged. No, it's not. They've probably fixed that. So, yeah, it used to be bugged where every time you picked up Mom's ring, it would still drop a soul, no matter what, or a rune. So you can just keep farming it on Tainted Isaac to get a bunch of runes. Interesting stuff. So, Soul of Isaac, if you don't know what that does, it gives you a reroll of an item, but it will reroll back to what it was. So, if you don't like the result of your reroll, you can just take the old one. It basically functions the exact same as how Tainted Isaac normally functions. So it's like a nice D6, in a way. It's just a useful thing all around. I need to, like, get rid of hiccups in that, so I need to be a little bit quiet. But I need a little bit. Figure it out soon, though. In due time. Oof. Smack boy. Actually, you know, yeah, like, by the time you see this, it's obviously already been out. But I need to, like, figure out when exactly I'm gonna edit and upload these videos. I should probably try and get them done as soon as I can, so that you don't get too much of a lull in video stuff. But for the other stuff that you won't be seeing until later anyway, that doesn't really matter. That's what he matters. But, yeah, like for stuff like this, which don't really need a set time that can come out at any time, I'm trying to get them out as soon as possible. Which you should know by now, because you're watching the video. That's out as soon as possible. It's always strange giving updates to videos during the thing. This is called a time machine. It basically treats every machine itself as whatever. And it's useful. Just take you, Dad's Spring. That was the best thing. That petrifies enemies that gets close to me. That's probably useful. I don't need Epic Fetus. You know it's an interesting run when you give up both Fetus items. Because you have a good setup already. What a setup. Pimp slap. Pimp hand strong, my friend. Pimp hand strong. I don't even need to worry about it. Oh, another chance for something. Who needs anything? We'll just give up. There we go. That seems a lot nicer. A lot nicer. Let's go. Who needs a spirit sword? You've given up both spirit sword and the fetuses. What is this run that you're on, Joshua? Oh well, you can tell where it's going because we're all the way over here. I probably don't need this protection of ring, father ring. Whatever. So yeah, that time machine mod, by the way, any machines like slot machines or crane machines, beggars, stuff like that, they get treated like the donation machine, where you can just keep pumping coins into it without wasting too much time. And that's a decent enough mod. You should probably try picking it up if you find it. Just be careful when using it on donation machines and devil beggars because you can just immediately ruin everything. Having power is good. Oof. It took a little bit. I'm good to use you. Had the extra power going. Hell yeah, that's Godhead, buddy. We don't see you often, but I'm glad to see you now. Hell yes. There's a couple of successful runs that I did a while back where like both of them featured lasers and Tech X. No, not Tech X. It was Play-Doh cookie. That's what it contained. Very good setup. Yuck hot. Or 25 cents. It's yuck hot just to get one of them and take the Bible back. The Book of Belittling. I could technically just pump a bunch of damage to here just to, I don't know, go to the dark room even though I don't need to do that. Let's experiment, see what's in here for you. Pills. Amnesia, like I need it. The Dark Descent. And here, reroll them up. Alright, Satan. Buddy. It's nice to see you again. It's been a while. You should be dealt with in soon. If I take damage here, I'll be mad, but I'm good. Dealing with a Satan fight. No, there we go, that's the damage. Still got good damage though. So hefty amount. It's just not as much as it could be. I could just swap it out the dance ring for anything because it's not really doing much for me because I picked it up specifically for Spirit Shackles, but then Godhead showed up, so I don't really need close range anymore. This is my strategy. We getting somewhere hopefully. Got a decent enough health pool and decent enough power in general. Way ho, let's go. That's the hot new mod. It gives you animated cutscenes by giving you whatever. Purity. No, I don't need to take any of those. I'm perfectly fine. Also, they finally gave reasoning for why these bombs do contact damage with a specific champion of Littlehorn. Thank God. I've always hated that. This is like, okay, gee, we have contact bombs for some reason. But now it actually has graphic signs to it, which is good. That's a new stain also. It's just a little grayer. Ooh. Wow. Pick on you. We don't need to... That's the thing with going to one of these floors as Tainted Isaac. You don't really need to explore it all in order to get, like, the extra chest drops potentially to get better items to gather up your arsenal. That's not a thing you don't really need to do. Because otherwise, you just deal with the 8 that you have. Anything that drops, you can consider replacing, but that's just my strategy. You don't really need to worry about it too much. Oh shit. They got you, and then you two. Also another key, because we need it. Hello, Gello. Gello is an interesting item. I don't want to take it right now. Because Gello is the starting item of Tainted Lilith, except Tainted Lilith works a little differently, and there's constant between all rooms. You know, makes sense. That's her only method of attack. Oh, Infestation 2 is good, though. I'm gonna take that as a replacement. The Purity... No, I need the speed. God, what a situation to pick from. See, look, there you go. I have speed now. But I have infestation, which is the good part. I technically don't need the black candle anymore, though, because I'm on the last floor. Unless delirium shows up. But I have delirium, so I don't need to. I can just get rid of that. Woohoo! Alright. That's our setup. That's our setup going into both the Lamb and hopefully Mega Satan. Hopefully I can succeed. Would it be good to see that success happen? Get close to me, coward. Fight like a man, a body, an owl. I hurt myself. But now I don't think I have the full damage bonus from the Crown of Light. I forget what it's called. It's a good item, though. At least I can do this to this one man right here. Stand up. I need to. So then I can sit back down again, because I'm bad. The Lamb, I'm not gonna waste my Book of Belial, because I'm pretty sure Mega Satan needs it more, even if he's got, like, damage scaling, I think. Hey, there we go. And put a bomb down to blow him up. Only a little bit. Can we get rid of you first? Yes. Whatevs. You're just regular. You don't mean anything to... No, you do mean something to me. See, this is why I have, myself, some wonderful things that they like to call... whatever. I don't need a victory lap. I got Mom's Lock. Hell yeah. Achievement unlocked. Does achievement. So these two, I can just smack that. And it rolls through all three. Damage is nice. And Wonka Baby is useless. Nothing. Nothing at all. So let's go to Mega Satan. Maybe I should find a heart, actually. Hopefully. It's Red Monstro. Why are you so quick? Red Monstro is quick. He just is. That's 1 health. It's better than nothing. Whatever. I'm fine with not having the full bonus because I have this. The book to deal with. Anyway. Alright. Let's fight, buddy. Even if Delirium opportunity shows up, I'm not going to take it. Here's the unique boss bar for Mega Satan, by the way. Because we had this mod on for a decent amount of time, and now you're finally getting to see it. You actually could have tinkered with the settings in mod config menu to change up how it shows, whether it shows like this on the Mega Satan file or not. But hey. Let's murder all the enemies. These wonderful pestilence. You know, just the one pestilence. And then death and war. Just already murdered famine. Hey, there you go. That's why I keep the ring. Otherwise I would have taken damage there. I don't have anything that I could spawn health, so unfortunately nothing I could do about that. But the damage here is still really useful to have. It's a good setup. I appreciate the setup. I could probably, maybe, put the seed down. But at the same time, you need the mods that I have downloaded in order to do the seed. So that's not something to worry about. Don't worry about it, okay? Just do not. Hello, Super Envy. Knowing you, you'll be giving me a bunch of spider friends. Hey, that's a good amount. 14. Yeah, go. Go, spiders, go. So yes, hopefully now you understand the true gimmick of Tainted Isaac. How he has so many options available to him, but can only take so many options. So, not necessarily similar to how Tainted Lost functions, but it's decent enough. Also, I found out by randomly looking the other day that apparently in Repentance they changed the description for more options, so it further parallels theirs options. It's kind of funny. But yeah, you know, that's not a very important thing to note, but it's worthy note all the same, because it's kind of funny. It's better than nothing. Doing this Mega Satan fight. I don't remember, other than maybe back Asward's challenge, if we've ever really fought Mega Satan. which I'm going to assume not, and say we did. But hey, it's better than nothing. Mega Satan's a decent enough fight. Now it's time for phase 2. You can tell that it's a mod for the body counter because it doesn't shake with the screen. What blasphemy! Blasphemy! That's... I don't even know how I dodged half of that. I shouldn't have. I really shouldn't have. Also, I shouldn't be going up in his face to try and get, like, the purity ring done. Although just the dad's ring. It emanates purity. That's not all you need. More flames, my friend. Can you stop with the flames? You know, they're at least decently pretty. Why would you flame unless the flames aren't pretty enough? That's just silly of you to do. Just give it a few moments and we will be done with the run. A success in who knows how long. On the bookend of bookends. How nice that is. Dodge and weave, dodge and weave. I knew that wasn't going to be any good. But hey. Man. It's crazy. Thinking of... Oh god. How this wonderful series of Binding of Isaac videos has been going on since 2014. And it's only just ended. And there's a heart to play it off. Mega chests! Hey! That also makes Tainted Isaac fully complete for me. That's really good. That's good shit. I like it a lot. You know what's funny? The funny thing is, I did the Tainted Eden Delirium path, and I got his unlock. And I was going to be messaging a friend being like, this is what I did today. And I was going to show the actual post-it note showing me beating the challenge. But then it actually crashed after I picked up on the chest. And the funny thing is, if you know about what the unlock is for doing Delirium as Tainted Eden, you get corrupted data as an unlock. Which is just a passive effect that makes it so that occasionally there are items in secret rooms that are replaced by TM Trainer items. And what are TM Trainer items? Well, that's going to have to be explained a lot later. Not now, but later. So yeah, let's let this cutscene at least play out just for a little bit whilst I consider what I'm doing. With no drink, except I do have a drink all the way over here. It's just tucked away in a box, living in a box under the shelf across the street from Jerry's Bait Shop. You know the place. Here are the contributors. That's me, popping a cold one. Whoa! I needed that. You know, those real good gulps. That was a good shit. Mario! Thank you, Mario. Everyone who played the hell out of the original. Mom's Lock. Mega Chest. That makes, what, 15 achievements remaining for me to get? Yep, 15 achievements left to get. With all of these done. Just Blue Baby, Lazarus, Lost, Keeper, Forgotten, Jacob. And then I'll have all the items unlocked. Then I just have to grab them all. And then I'll have Dead God. And won't that be a fun time? Because I can finally say that I've 100% in repentance. After who knows how long. Can we just go back to that stats page really quick? Can we just point out? Yeah, 3,297 on this file alone. I counted up all the deaths a while back. And, yeah, this was the bulk of all the deaths that I've had. Just on this file alone. That doesn't even count challenge run deaths. But, my god, that's a lot. It's a lot of deaths I've had in this game. Because you is a pain. Only a little bit. You gotta really embrace the pain to get the loss done. And Tainted Lazarus can fuck off. But that's it. That's it for this episode of The Binding of Isaac Repentance. We have shown off every Tainted character and every normal character. So, that means challenges are opened up we can go all the way down to the bottom here. Once I press all the way button down, we got 9 challenges to do. All of them. It was definitely Isaac's Awakening. I know I remember that correctly. And then we also have mods to do. Because there's a bunch of mods that I would like to equip involving Andromeda, as well as Deliverance, as well as Job, as well as Delirium, as well as the Hollow. And yeah, that's about it. Don't know why I turned off mini transformations. Now it's gonna stall because I pressed that. Oh, and the depressed, sorry. I almost forgot about the depressed. That's an important thing to remember, having the depressed on. So that's gonna be it. Thank you very much for watching. In the next episode, there'll be a lot more mods, and I will show off the entire list of all the mods that I have on. And also keep an eye on the description because you can see a link to the collection of mods that I normally use on Steam. So you can look at that, it'll be fun. And I will see you in the next one. See you then, hope you enjoyed this video. And only 8 items needed to succeed. And you gave up the fetuses and the spirit sword to do it. What a time to be alive.